Hello, Jan here from Into the Woods. So I'm in the garden. It's the end of May and I've been doing a very satisfying job. I've come out to get my beans sorted out for the season, my climbing French beans. And it kind of demonstrates, I think, one of the principles of the way that I garden. I am not a very organised person, in that I find it hard to do things routinely. I'm much better off doing a big job and getting it over with. So that's kind of how I've developed my gardening, and it came about because when the kids were little it was quite hard to get out and tend things regularly, and things would get completely out of control and then I'd be overwhelmed when I went out. So the way that I garden is to set things up to succeed. I set the plants up to succeed, I give them the resources they need, and then I just leave them to it. And I don't need to weed them, I don't need to feed them, I don't need to water them very much, because I really work on water conservation and on stopping evaporation. Obviously, if it's really dry, I need to water them as well. But that frees up all of my time over the summer for cropping, for actually picking the fruit and the veg, which takes enough time as it is. So let me show you what I do with my beans to make it easy peasy. So here's an example of how I like to garden. I like to put the work in at the beginning, set the plants up to succeed, and then step back and let them do their work. Let nature do what she does best. Here I've put the beans in. I've set them into a trench. I've shaped the soil so that they're in a trench, so when it rains the water will fall down into the trench and it will maximize the amount of rain that they receive. If I need to water them, I have a trench to water into, so I'm not wasting water where it's not needed. In the middle I have put chopped comfrey and rotted manure, and that will slowly decompose down and feed the beans as they're growing. And all I need to do now is cover them with grass clippings to preserve the moisture and the soil, and they're going to take care of themselves now. They know what to do. They just need the resources and they can get on with it themselves. Lovely little plants, and they're going to be romping away soon.